Onebar and Lupagus Show, your daily source for everything Minnesota Vikings.
All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. We're talking about a trade option that hasn't really been talked about, but Kevin Seifert from ESPN put this little nugget out there. So let's break her down, huh?
Yeah, when Seifert drops a nugget, you know we're going to take a nibble in it, and maybe even a big old bite. Yeah, name we weren't really talking about at the trade candidate, but Jalen Nailor, he drops that, and the quote is quite lengthy, but I'm going to kind of try to sum this up a little bit. He's a key part of the Vikings' true receiver sets, has played the fourth highest percentage of snaps of any offensive player. But in the Vikings' efforts to feed Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, he's only seen 26 targets this season. Says the Vikings aren't looking to trade Nailor, but they have depth behind him in Adam Thielen. Nailor's also a pending free agent, with Jefferson set to count for $39 million against the cap. Jordan Addison due for an extension. Potentially they can move on because he may not be back next year anyway, is what he's saying.
Yeah, let's break this puppy down. So obviously there's reasons why we would like him to be traded and reasons maybe they don't want him to trade. But he made a few key points there. He says they might not be looking to trade Jalen Nailor. I mean, in a week or so, they might be looking to trade anybody and everybody. So I think they might not be looking to, but if somebody calls, I think like 94% of this roster is on the table.
Well, if you're not looking to trade, it means you can stand your ground and hope for something better. This is where I'm struggling with this. Like, I don't know what he's going to warrant. I can't imagine it's anything more than a 6-rounder next year. And you look at what he's going to cost to re-sign him next year. I mean, he's got 56 career receptions, 53 for 784, 8 touchdowns. I don't think he's going to cost you a lot of money to bring him back next year if you want him as your number 3 moving forward. So to me, it's like, I don't know, you get a little something now, or he doesn't cost you much next year.
Well, here's my thought is, so Nailor, I'm sure he's thinking like, I'm buried on this depth chart. His stats are irrelevant because he is buried, and Kevin Seifert broke down the amount of targets. I mean, they're very low. So he's going to be a guy that's probably looking just to go elsewhere, KJ Osborne-esque, and maybe fight to be a number 2 somewhere. So he's going to want to go somewhere else. I don't see the Vikings being able to bring him back, especially when you got Addison Jefferson. So I get it from his standpoint. But there's one thing, like, to me, if you can get anything for Jalen Nailor, you just do it. You just do it. But the other side of it is maybe they're looking to move on from Jordan Addison, and Jalen Nailor, maybe they want to be their number 2. Like, we might not like that, but they clearly love Nailor.
Yeah, and I mean, they clearly love Addison too, but with his off-the-field stuff and, I mean, how much money he's going to cost you. I mean, you could potentially have, over $60 million, maybe more, $65 million tied up in wide receivers. Do you really want that? Can you afford that? I don't know. I just think it'd be interesting to see now on Sunday. Does Jalen Nailor suddenly get showcased? Does he also get 10, 15 targets?
Wide receiver 1.
I would just say, like, that would put a little bit more, emphasis that maybe they are looking to move him to give him a bigger role. But yeah, I mean, the fact he's played that many snaps and has that few targets, he seems like he has like one play that goes from every single game, and he's usually caught that this year. So I thought he stepped up. I like what I've seen from Nailor this year. That's why I'm actually not against bringing him back next year. But I don't know what you're going to get for him. I mean, how many teams want Jalen Nailor?
I mean, there's a lot of teams out there looking for wide receiver depth. I mean, the Bills, the Patriots, is it the Niners? I don't know. I mean, there's teams out there, and it seems like when it comes to trade, wide receiver is a talker, and he could be a cheap option. I personally don't think the Vikings are going to bring him back next year, more so on the price. And I think he probably wants another shot elsewhere. So that's why I'm just like, get what you can. And Jalen Nailor, I've never been a huge Nailor guy, but you're right. He has stepped up this year. He has been a big part. He's making tough catches. He's doing everything that they're asking him to do, which has been nice because maybe a team sees him as a hidden gem. Like, you know what? We will give you that 6th-round pick for old Jalen Nailor. He's 26 years old. The dude wants to get paid, and he wants to be a focal point of an offense.
And that's the thing. Like, I mean, a team that gets him and be like, who the hell is Jalen Nailor? And then he is. I mean, he could turn out to be a hidden gem. I think that's the upside here. And maybe that's why he warrants a 6th-round pick and not a 7th.
Who knows? I have a feeling they're going to be talking about pretty much everybody on the Vikings team as far as, you could be a potential trade candidate, everybody. So buckle up for the next 2 weeks, because I would be amazed if we didn't ship somebody off.
2 weeks, just a couple of days at this point. Isn't it like on the 4th, the trade deadline?
Oh, God, you're right.
It's right here.
Woo!
It's going to get hot.
I kept thinking it was after. Who do we play after the Lions?
Ravens, I think, at home.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's coming. It's coming, baby.
Jalen Nailor may have played his last game at US Bank Stadium as a Viking.
Wow. Let us know in the comments. Jalen Nailor, you want to keep him? You shipping him? Have you given up? Are you watching the Timberwolves?
And don't forget, Horned Up tonight, 6:30. Be there. And remember this, flies don't just land on food. They taste it with their feet.
It's gross.